It wasn't too long ago that I secretly viewed wealth as evil. So stay tuned because I'm going to share with you the three reasons why and what I used to overcome it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Common Shape Hurlet, and I am an accredited financial counselor, a certified financial behavioral specialist, and a Kingdom financial wellness expert, which makes it even more ironic that just over 2 years ago, I actually viewed wealth as evil. But without further ado, let's jump right into the three reasons why. Okay, so here's the first reason why I used to view wealth as evil. So, growing up watching movies like 101 Dalmatians and being exposed to characters like Cruella de Vil, whose name literally is Cruel Devil or Cruel Lady Devil, um, gave me the impression that wealthy people are evil or that wealth is evil. And there's this subliminal message throughout a lot of media if you don't really pay attention to what you're watching. Another example that I can give, if you feel like I'm being too hard on Cruella de Vil, is pay attention to your next governmental campaign in your city, or even the government, and even the presidential campaign. You can pay attention to the subliminal message that the rich people are evil, or that wealth is evil, and that us good middle class and poor people, like, we're good people. There's always that type of message through those campaigns. I didn't notice it. So the second reason why I used to view wealth as evil is because of the environment that I grew up in. I grew up in a city environment, and pretty much only time I saw people with money is they normally got it illegally. They were doing in something illegal in order to get it. And I'll let your imagination run wild with that. To kind of hear the conversations that were going on when I was growing up, hearing things about the man and all these different things of just kind of like how the wealthy thinks that they're better than us, or things like that. Or again, kind of the same lines, but there will also be like rumors of different pastors in this major city misusing money and being able to get that nice car, that nice suit, or those cufflinks, or whatever the case may be. And so it left me to again, I never said these things out loud. We never discussed these things of how I view wealth with my family or even with my friends, but it's just like everyone just already knew that wealth was evil. All right. So the last and final reason why I used to view wealth as evil is because of misinterpreted scriptures, like money is the rule of all evil, when really it's the love of money is the rule of all evil. Or even like the parable of the young king and the Campbell. Hearing a lot of emphasis on that wealthy people were evil, and teachings and biblical teachings that I was learning growing up, or that I was hearing growing up, along with the other two reasons, led me to believe that God did not want me to be wealthy, and that God viewed wealthy people as evil. And so if I want to live a life that's pleasing to God, then um why am I going to try to strive to become wealthy? Right? I mean, that's logical. And so those are the three reasons why I view wealth and wealthy people as evil. But so, as promised, I'm going to share with you how I overcame this mindset that wealth is evil. But before I share that with you, I want to share with you when I realized that I even had this viewpoint and realized that it was a problem. It was causing a money block for me. So in 2021, I went on a fast, and during that fast, God challenged me in my views of wealth. And he challenged me by asking me the question, do you want to be successful? And of course, I thought to myself, yes, I want to be successful. Like, what kind of question is that? But then there was a silence, this awkward silence between me and God. And I was like, I feel like I'm not being honest. So I slept on it. And I remember that night thinking about it. And when I woke up the next morning, I went back into my prayer closet And he asked me again, "Do you want to be successful?" And I broke down crying, and I realized that I secretly, again, have never said this to anyone. I secretly thought that if I became wealthy, that I would become evil, that something would change within me, that my character would change, that maybe deep within inside that was the evil person inside of me that was going to be activated by a certain amount of money that was in my bank account. It sounds childish now, but at the time, it was a legit struggle that I was going through, and it affected my life for several years. And so, when I was finally honest and humble with God about my views about wealth, He started to give me other money mindsets that were holding me back and how I viewed wealth. And He was starting to show me that my views of wealth were not biblical. And he took me to his word and he started to show me things like in the same chapter where we misconstrued the verse of the love of money is the rule of all evil. Further down, there's instructions to the wealthy. And this blew my mind because I'm like, wow, this whole time I thought God didn't want me to be wealthy. And then here's instructions to the rich. Why would he give instructions on how to be rich if I'm not supposed to be rich? And then he led me to write a script, to write a not a scripture, but a prayer. And so it's that prayer that helped transform how I view wealth. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is not something that's going to happen overnight, but it's something that's going to take time. And so I would tell you, if you identify with anything that I'm saying, that your first step is this prayer. Really your first step is to admit that you have these beliefs. And your second step is to be honest and be open to God's view of wealth. And then the third step I would say will be this prayer to walk you through the beginning of repenting for the ways that you used to be wealth. Listen, wealth is a good thing. Wealth is from God. Wealth is a tool that God has given his people to help themselves and to help other people and to build his kingdom. And so I hope that this video has been beneficial to you. I thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you grab your copy of the prayer in the link in my description, or you can go to my website at towerabovefinance.com and make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to my channel, and you hit that notification bell. And I'll see you in the next video.